Good evening. So, this is like a third session, learn to finish. Now, see, this is where we'll be dealing with distractions. See, when we talk about that these dealing with distractions, you know what happens? That's our brain. And we'll call our brain a monkey brain, right? This is a monkey brain. So it happens that when we say that, yes, this topic is something less, it's like very important. This monkey would immediately start jumping for everything else except this topic. We are super intelligent. We know that this topic is important. But well, there are 100 other things which are attracting us. We know it very well that these things will not be useful for us, but still we go for that, right? It happens, and it invariably happens. In spite of knowing that these exams, they are important, it is important to study this particular topic, but still, right, we don't study. We feel that yes, exam is after 6 months, and just when there are only 2 months left, suddenly we are on our toes. And then what happens on that last night? That last night is like a killer night. You work so hard, right? And then exam is through. But in that process, you learn one thing, that your efficiency is super high. Right? That's your efficiency. This efficiency is so high, and you commit to yourself that had I worked this much, इतनी मेहनत पूरे साल की होती, तो gold medal was mine. No problem. We say, next year I'll work hard right from the beginning. Again, a new year work, right? A new year comes. Again, the same thing, same thing, same thing. It keeps on continuing. The final result is that when we see someone who is so successful, we feel that yes, I could have been this person. But what really you are watching is like a finished product, right? It is a finished product. So, what we shall do today is that why it is happening every time. Why you really know that these things are so important and still it is difficult to follow. You know? So, there has to be a scientific method, there has to be a scientific reason behind it. And that's what we shall be working on it. In fact, it is so easy, right? We just need to work on it. So, one thing is very clear, that this is a monkey brain, right? It's a monkey brain. We always say that yes, meditation is so important, and in meditation, it is said that okay, stop thinking. And was that's the most difficult thing when we say stop thinking. No, it can never ever be done. It cannot be done. Meditation is not that. You can keep this monkey busy. And when you are watching any of the movie, this monkey is so busy, right? It'll keep on working. It'll keep on, say, watching that film with interest, with so much of focus. It is as good as meditation. Why it is not happening with our books? Why it is not happening with our studies? Right. So we are in the books. We are forcing our monkey. We force that. Come on, read. The day you try to force, this monkey will not work. So there is a very interesting method by which you can divert this brain without forcing it for what you really want to do. That's the topic for our today's session. right? All those distractions, what we say, distractions, those distractions, they are nothing but because we are keeping this monkey free. So it keeps on hopping from one point to another point. If it is not free, if it is focused exactly the same way, the last day of the exam, so then imagine with what focus it is working. So it means I need not teach you how to focus. You already know how to focus. But the problem is that this focus it comes only when there is very limited time left out. So how interesting would it be if we can really set this focus, we can demand and we can really get this focus as per our wish. That's it. This is what is to be done. So the point is we can really guide that monkey. So it is not controlling the brain, it is how we can really guide the brain. Now see, there cannot be just one solution for everyone. So that's why I'll be giving you few solutions. You start implementing any one of them and you'll start getting results instantly. You'll get results instantly, so much so that in some cases within few minutes you'll start getting the results. We spend so much of money on so many things, and at times it happens like same things they can be used for our study. Say for example our headphones, right? Everyone you must be having headphones or earplugs, right? Earphones. Those earphones or those headphones, they can be a great help, right? They can be a great help. We'll see how to do that. Now before proceeding for that, let's understand one very vital thing which is called as the EDA. What EDA is, this is a syndrome that is easily distracted anxiety. Say, unless and until you don't understand the problem, whatever the solution you implement, it will never touch your heart. This is easily distracted anxiety. Are you suffering from it? And you'll be surprised that in today's world, over 60 to 70%, knowingly or unknowingly, they are suffering from this syndrome, easily distracted anxiety. Now, what it is, right? I'll just give you few symptoms. You have to just figure out whether it is really happening to you or not, right? Say, for example, first thing, do you find it difficult to focus? At times, you know that yes, I'm supposed to finish this work, but you start reading with so much of sincerity. But after 15 minutes, 20 minutes, suddenly you start thinking about something else, though you understand that this is so important, right? Hang on, still more to come. The second thing, so one is the focus. Second, are you easily distracted? Right. Sometimes the distraction is there. What sort of distraction? It's like you are studying and someone tells that no, this is not important, don't study. And immediately you feel in your heart that yes, this is not important, let me stop this. Why? Why? Or you listen to some song which is coming from some remote location, right? From far distance. And then you get involved into that. Or there can be several things. 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and suddenly you feel nahi bhook lagi hai, want to eat something. Right? As such, you are not hungry. But because your brain is not focusing properly, that's why you are getting easily distracted. You keep on finding the excuse. The reason behind it is that our brains, they are wired like this thing. They are wired like this thing. Our brains are conditioned to take rest, to take aram, right? They are wired, they are conditioned like this. So as soon as you start focusing, you start working, it starts deviating into these things, right? Still more things to come. Do you really feel that at times you find it difficult to stay on the track, right? Stay on the track. Now, in last 2 days, I was talking to so many students. Many of them, they talked about this, that yes, they are studying on one topic of, let's say, anatomy, right? And suddenly they feel that yes, there is something which is into physiology also, मुझे वो भी पढ़ना है. And then when they are studying physiology, a third topic from biochemistry comes. None of the topic, none of the subject is properly completed, and they keep on shifting from one topic to another topic, and with very less confidence in themselves. Yes, is it happening? Right? Fourth thing. This is when you are talking to someone, right? That is what is called as the when there is any conversation going on. And while talking, do you feel that you are drifting? Drifting means you are swaying away from the topic, or at times you are short of words. Short of words. The feeling is like there is something in the heart you really want to say. It is over here, but still you're not getting the words. Still, that concept is not coming out. You feel so, right? Now, this what we are discussing, right? Easily distracted anxiety. This is something which is thanks to all the digital gadgets, right? All the digital gadgets. Actually, you go to the airport, you go to railway station, you go anywhere, you go to the college, right? You'll see that there are so many people sitting, but as soon as you are free, right? Listen carefully. As soon as you are free, the first thing which comes out is your cell phone. Even if there was no beep, even if there was no sound, still you are wired. You are forced to check your cell phone. That is anything happening in that? Any message? Anything? It's okay if you have not read one message, but no, still you'll keep on searching, you'll keep on watching it, right? And that's what really happens with everyone. This is where it is forcing you for EDA. See, one more thing. For a very trivial reason, for a very simple reason, are you getting irritated or you get angry? So, this is nothing but last time's topic when we said the virtue of patience. So, the point is, are you losing the patience? You have read the topic once, you have read the topic twice, but still you feel that nahi aa raha topic, I'm finding it difficult, and then you get irritated. Is it happening? If it is happening, it's the time to take control over yourself, right? So, friends, today's topic is as such very simple, but it is so important simply because of this EDA. It is seen that in most of the higher studies, people are suffering from these things. And then there are millions of thoughts always, right? Millions of thoughts, they are constantly coming. All those thoughts, they are constantly, they keep on coming. And in that process, your brain, right, is a very sophisticated instrument, very sophisticated. So when there are so many thoughts coming up, it occurs like the real original thought or the original task which was to be deployed, that is diffused, that is lost, and that is straight away reflected into your results. So if you don't take control on your brain at this point of time, right, imagine what can really go wrong. So I would say just one thing from today onwards, right? Don't give any excuse. Stop giving excuses. Right? We all are masters of giving excuse. Don't give excuse. At times, say, I might tell you that this is bad, right? This is bad on your part. It might hurt you, but it was done deliberately. It was done deliberately so that if it is hurting you, you will stop doing it. I really appreciate all those, right? Those who said that, yes, we deleted those games. So, how nice you guys are, right? When you deleted that particular game which was lying into your cell phone or computer since years and you deleted it at just one request. So the point is, now you are into that game which is a game of life, which is a game of life. At any stage of life, you have to work hard, right? You have to work hard. You work hard at this stage of life and you enjoy the fruits for rest of the life. Or right now you don't work and then you work hard for rest of the life. That is what is called as the mazduri. You work hard right now, you enjoy for rest of the life, right? Rest of the life is happy. Over here, anything not done properly, the rest of the life becomes hell. Because when you find that someone else has overtaken you, that gives so much of pain. That gives so much of pain, and on that day, there are no tears. आंसू भी नहीं होते रोने के लिए, right? So this is a brutal word, right? You are going for a fight which is not small, right? It is a tough fight. So prepare yourself. Now, how to do that? See, there can be several good words, right? Yeah, all these things. Don't stress yourself. What nonsense, right? If I say don't stress yourself, possible, right? Possible. There is so much of studies, right? Thousands and thousands of pages. Then there are discussions, GW discussions, this, that, everything. And then also that teachers expect that you should know everything. This stress is inevitable, whether it is medical or it is anything else. A student who is in 5th standard or 6th standard has got his own stress. And if you are in first year or you are in final year of MBBS, so then you have got your own stress. So this is inevitable. Inevitable. You just can't say that, okay, from today onwards, I'll not stress. It is not stress. Stress is definitely going to be there. How you handle it, right? You handle it. That's why I use the word that this is nothing but a monkey, right? It's a monkey. You can't control this monkey, but this monkey, if you know how to guide it, so then he'll serve the finest of the purpose, right? So that's what we'll learn today. Because say for this EDA, this EDA, that entire anxiety, right? It is purely based on your stress and emotions, right? It is based on that. It is based on the stress and emotions. Now, these stress or emotions, they can really take you to a very dangerous level, right? Very dangerous level. So what we'll do is we'll try to find out the solution. Now, as I said, that there cannot be just one solution. There can be several solutions. So here it is, our easy things to follow. Something which is so easy to follow. In one of the video, right? In one of the video, I said that can you commit yourself just to drink water? Water. That is 3 liters of water a day. Is it difficult? Right? Try to do that. Right? Try to do that. When you do this, you'll drink for 1 day, 2 day, 3 day. After 4 days, suddenly you'll find that अरे आज तो सिर्फ 2 लीटर ही हुआ. We can't even maintain, we can't even follow, right? Yeah. It like this, it becomes so difficult, right? What it was not, no, it was not means what? No, I'm not getting it. Write it properly. What it means. So the thing is that water You drink 3 liters of water. This is like a discipline, right? It is like a discipline. Now, if it is said that, okay, you go for 10 kilometers of walk every day, yes, it looks very refreshing, but you need to condition it. You need to condition. When you condition your brain for one disciplinary act, automatically it will be implemented for the other acts. This is the beauty of the brain. That's why it is said that you learn one skill set properly, automatically, automatically you will find that your other skill sets, they are also improving, right? And all these things, what I'm telling is exactly what I implemented in my life. As I said, that after doing my medical, right, when I went into the IT, acquired 23 international degrees, but it was, this thing was studied as if I was treating a patient, right, with that dedication. So that's why I used to talk to routers, I used to talk to servers, right? And even today also, when I teach any of my batch, right, teach any of my IT students, I just say it like this, that this is the router 1. When router 1 talks to router 2, so there has to be a language between both of them, and that language is, in case of IT, it is what is called as the protocol. The way we have got neurotransmitters in the brain, in the human body, similarly there are specific receptor sort of thing, you can say receptors, or then there are circuits which will be dealing with all these types of communication. So the point is, when you create a base, it will help you at every level. So first thing you do, something which is so easy to follow, just 3 liters of water a day, right? Way back, almost, it's almost more than 7-8 months, in one of the film I said that start doing this, right? Start doing just 3 liters of water a day. Okay, 3 liter is difficult, make it 2 liters of water a day, right? 2 liters so is so less. One glass is about 300 ml, right? Just 300 ml. It comes to what? 7 glasses, right? As soon as you wake up in the morning, have 2 glasses, right? Then till afternoon, have another 2 glasses, one in the evening, and then in the evening hour, late night, right? Have one more, done. It is managed, right? You can. But still you'll find that this thing is difficult, right? So first thing first, very small commitment. I'm not telling you that you go for long distance walks, this, that, everything. If you can, it will make a big difference in your life. But anything, anyway, start with this simple thing, right? Can we? If not, don't worry, there are still other options, right? So many things. Okay, you say 3 liters water is difficult. No problem. Let's move something still easier. Can you fix a time, right? Fix a time in your entire 24 hours very busy schedule. Just fix a time, right? Let's say 5:30 a.m. and all you need to do is just wake up at that time. Possible? After you wake up, don't go back to sleep. Don't go back to sleep. You wake up at 5:30 in the morning. Absolute discipline. We are just trying to condition our monkey, right? So you wake up at 5:30 in the morning. Possible? If yes, great, right? Continue. Without any laziness. It's like, even if it is Sunday, even if it is holiday, anything, just wake up. Then you might say, then what should I do? Do whatever you want, right? It is like you want to listen to music, you want to dance, you want to study, right? Anything, but you will not go back to sleep. Do it just for 3 days, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, and then set. This is 72 hours, which is a magical phase for human body. Your brain will start getting conditioned. Once it is conditioned, you'll find that you won't need the alarm clock. You won't need. You'll automatically be effectively waking up, and then on the third day there would be like a spark. You'll feel कि बॉस ऐस तो ऐसे भी जागना ही है, तो let me start doing something creative. And that's the point where you will start automatically start something. But the idea is no excuse. Don't give excuse that, well, today I was watching movie till 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock, so that's why finding it difficult to wake up. Well, what if it is an emergency? If it's an emergency, right? Even if you have taken just 1 hour of sleep, you will not say that I want to go to sleep. You will wake up, right? So it depends upon what is the importance. That's why it is said na, that say if it is chai, right? Tea. चाय के अंदर एक मक्खी गिरी एंड इमीडिएटली यूल से बॉस फेंक दो इसको एंड गेट अ न्यू चाय. ठीक है. So and you gave the reason कि no, that makhi, if it goes inside, it can do this, it can do that. That's all right. Fine, I agree. What if this is same amount of ghee? Now you will say a makhi. Acha, no problem, right? Take a chammach, just take that makhi out. एक तो rest of the ghee तो अच्छा है ना, we can use it. So see the difference. That's our mentality. Because we know that chai is sasti, so it can be thrown out, and ghee to because it is महंगा ना, so that's why we say नहीं नहीं, just take out that मक्खी, बाकी का घी अच्छा है. This is our brain. This is our mind. We waste time so casually, so easily, but the day exam comes, we find that no, we are running short of time, and then we don't like to waste even 1 minute. Because now that is precious. Okay, so what is proper time to go for sleep? Well, Vedant, this is like, I tell you one very fine secret. This is 12 o'clock, right? 12 o'clock midnight. And if I say that you should get at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep, so in that case, if you go to sleep at 12 o'clock, then you have to say sleep till 7 or 8 a.m. But if you utilize this system, any sleep before 12 o'clock, right? Let's say you go to sleep at 10 o'clock. These 2 hours of sleep is equivalent to, it is said that almost double. So 4 hours are over here, right? And then use another 4 hours over here. So even if you wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, you'll find that you are equally fresh. Equally fresh. This 4 hour, the logic behind it is that is where the pineal gland secretion is there in your brain. That pineal gland, right? When that secretion starts, it improves your efficiency like anything. Pineal gland is one of the endocrine gland, right? That's the reason many times it is said as the Brahma Muhurat, or and technically speaking, the entire world is silent, right? The entire environment surrounding everything is so silent. See, not able to sleep for more than 4 hours. See, this is the thing. This means there is so much of anxiety. There is so much of anxiety. You need to follow these steps. It won't go overnight, because slowly and gradually, yeah, that is okay. 11 to 4 a.m., yeah, that is okay. That is not bad. It is in fact good, right? And in case if you feel bit more sleepy, you can shift from 4 to 4:30. That also is fine. But then if you decide that it is 4:30, because 4 o'clock it can be sometimes harsh, but if you say that 4:30, bas to fix the 4:30. Don't use the snooze button. Snooze is what means, it's like you have defeated yourself right on the first moment of the day, when alarm clock said that come on wake up, and you said नहीं थोड़ी और नींद, बस तो अभी जब फर्स्ट स्टेप पे हार गए, right? So what will happen for rest of the day, right? It has to be like a commando discipline, right? So I'm not telling you to be very harsh with yourself, So if you say 4:30, no problem. Keep it 4:30. If you say 5 o'clock, no problem. Wake up at 5, but then 5, it has to be 5. It cannot become 5:15, right? That's what is needed. And when I was telling that the amount of anxiety, if you are, this is for everyone. If you are not getting good sleep, right? If you are not getting good sleep, that means there is so much of anxiety. And this anxiety can be very dangerous. It can be extremely dangerous. I'm just telling you that in young generation, right? In young generation, the cases of heart attack, cases of high blood pressure, right? And all the anxiety disorders, right? They are increasing like anything. It is increasing like anything. Even in your case, right? I'm not pinpointing any one of you, but you will agree with that, that when the parents they say कि yes मेरा बच्चा medical में पढ़ रहा है, and then wherever there is comparison, right, immediately you will find कि अरे देखो उसने इतने मार्क्स लिए, उसने यहाँ पे एडमिशन लिया, you are not studying properly. You will feel I am giving my heart and soul, जितना हो सके उतना तो मैं पढ़ रहा हूँ. But then why this comparison? Because it is that comparison which kills, right? Yeah, it is true. You get up at 5:40, but eyes don't open and body don't want to sleep. Yes, just get up and wash your face with chilled water. Such a simple thing. All you need to do is wake up and wash your face with chilled cold water. Don't worry, nothing will happen to you. But that cold water, that first splash, right? And see what happens. You are so active, immediately you will be on your toes and you'll start working, right? Very effective, because that's what I do. That's what I do. Even if sometimes if there is heavy work, something good is to be prepared for you guys, so I wake up, I work till 12:30, right? It happens. But then the sleep has to be like switch off. So within few seconds, within 1 minute, so you are in deep sleep, right? And then at 4:30 every morning, right? Anything happens, right? It is sharp 4:30. Wake up means wake up and wash the face with chilled cold water, and then you see, then there won't be any evidence of even the slightest of the laziness. No, you are very fresh and active, and you are good to go. Okay. So for anxiety, if you say that you don't get sleep immediately, if you are tossing in bed, so be very careful. It can lead to some of those diseases which can be part of your life. And then it not only decreases the performance, but it affects so many systems of your body, right? What's the fun, right? Now, something more. Say, so we talked about just one. Try drinking water, 3 liters of water, easily manageable, but still, if you cannot, no problem, right? Take this thing, fix a time, right? Fix a time. We said that, chalo, we fix a time to wake up, right? If not more, just wake up, right? Okay. Similarly, you can set such further times that, okay, in the evening, say from 6 o'clock, right? This is just an example. It could be any time of the day. 6 to 6:10. This is that time where I will not receive any cell phone, nothing. This is the time when I'll talk to myself. I'll talk to myself. This is what is called as the self-talk. We'll talk about it more, right? But this is, I'm just giving an example. Those 5 minutes, those 10 minutes, anything you set, right? I'll show you one of my gadget in which I have programmed it like that, that the moment my time comes, that when I feel that yes, this is the time, now I want to relax, I press that button and the counter starts. It is exactly say 5 minutes. Now in those 5 minutes, any call, anything comes, no, it is my time. It is my time. My brain is now getting relaxed. It is going into the stage of that happiness. So nothing in the world can distract it. Okay, so set something, set your own time. Even if it is 5 minutes, no problem, but every day, every day. Okay, the third thing, if you find even this thing also difficult, you find that no, I can't commit to even the timing also, and then you'll say why not, because we have got the college lectures, then there are other lectures, and sometimes I have to go for that GW discussion, and sometimes I have to prepare for these notes, that notes, everything agreed. Okay, so you are extremely busy than any of the prime minister of the world, right? Any of the marshals, any of the generals, any of the commandos of the world, you are even busier than that. No problems. Can this be done? You create, can you create an environment? Now, what is this creating an environment? You know, we spend our money on so many things. Can we spend about 100 rupees, right? Just 100 rupees on what's called as the essential oil. And we don't want to buy this thing in bulk, right? Essential oil. We can just buy that choti si bottle, right? Let's say it is the lavender oil. Now, this lavender oil has very good property. This is what is called as the aromatherapy, right? Let's not enter into the details of aromatherapy because it is effective. That's why we are using it, right? Because it is like tested and it is known to have good soothing, calming effect, right? Because many times when we take any medicine, we don't go into the pharmacokinetics and pharmacodynamics of it, that where exactly it will be affecting on which receptors. We know that it is for headache, so just swallow that tablet and we'll be fine. True. When we dry our vehicle, we really don't see that okay, what would happen when this petrol will go into that piston, right? And where there would be and the carburetor, and then there would be a spark, and then it will expand. It will just push the piston, which will be connected with a crankshaft, and then it will be going to the gear system, and then it will start moving those wheels. No, we don't do that, right? We just trust the entire mechanism. So over here also, why to doubt, right? Just try it, right? This lavender oil, which is known for soothing effect. So if you are not getting, say, sleep, try this soothing effect. This actually gives a very soothing effect, and you just need one drop, right? Just one drop, and that gives quite a comfort. Still better, right? Again, it is so cheaply available, right? That small diya, right? So there is a small plate over here. You just put few drops of this lavender oil, and then there is that diya, right? This diya is costing 5 rupees, not even 5 rupees, right? It is even less than that, around about 4 rupees, and it lasts for over 6 hours. So it means this lavender oil and this the both the things won't be costing you even 10 rupees, but if it is giving a good sleep, so it matters a lot, right? It can be utilized. So this is creating the environment. Now, one what we said is that you use this lavender oil, right? Second, the audio distractions. Audio distractions, they are heavy because our ears, they keep on listening. So if you feel that yes, when you go to sleep and then there is so much of disturbance, do one thing. If you have got noise cancelling headphones, right? Many of you must be using also noise cancelling headphones. So these noise cancelling headphones, right? What they really do is they actually cut down the external sound. So suddenly you'll find that everything is so silent. Yes, they can be utilized. Now, in case if it is not there with you, no problems. For time being, even an earplug will be sufficient. Again, cost of earplug 5 rupees, right? Even if earplugs are not there, no problems. Take the cotton plugs, right? Cotton. Just take some cotton, put it into ear. You really want to disconnect yourself with that external world, right? Because it is like full of all those distractions. You know, when the vehicle is going, this now I'm about to tell you something. And sometimes when we pay for something, then we feel, no, this is so important. Anything, if it is given free, we don't even care for it. This, what I'm telling you, is what is called as the Dianetics. It is an extremely powerful scientific thing, study of Dianetics. What it is, that let's say you are trying to go to sleep, and then suddenly you feel करे आज कॉलेज में टीचर ने ऐसा बोला, this बोला, right? All those things you start feeling, right? Teacher scolded you. Now, obviously, you were scolded, you were said bad in front of the entire batch, right? So it hurts. Now, as you are thinking that, and suddenly at that point only, a car passes from outside the road, and that car honks. उसने horn मारा. Tain, tain. Now, immediately your brain, yes. That is fine. It is absolutely fine if you put that cotton and you go to sleep. No harm at all. No harm. It is completely fine. Right? So what I was about to tell you is that when you are thinking about that teacher scolded you, that bad feeling, that sinking feeling, right? When you are feeling so bad, and then that feeling is getting replayed, at that point only, that particular car, tan, tan, that horn, right? It honks. Your brain is into sync mode, synchronization mode. It will link this particular feeling with that horn. So next time you are in good mood and you are trying to study something, and then again some other car, it is going outside and it honks, and for a unknown reason you'll start having that sinking feeling कि नहीं यार आज मजा नहीं आ रहा. You'll say मजा नहीं आ रहा. What is that मजा नहीं आ रहा? It is because your brain has been programmed that this particular feeling is now again reactivated. That's how all our receptors they work. So in such cases, when those are the delicate states of the brain, very delicate states, right? Your brain is going into that state, and then any of the external sound will immediately link it. And then there are centers of these Dianetics where they say that these are the unknown pain, these are the unknown fears, right? And we really cure those things, and then they charge fascinating dollars for this, and it's a treatment which lasts for months and months. So why should we really be even letting it happen, right? So when you cut off yourself, right? Why these headphones? Because they actually cut down the sound frequency, audio frequencies to very low decibels. Cotton plugs, no problem, because again, what we really want is the final result. So that during those delicate states, right, we are just cutting down any of the stimulus which can lead to, say, these negative programmings, right? Easy to follow, right? Not at all very difficult. One another thing which is I'm about to say, and you'll say, oh, really? Yes. When you say na, that, yes, I can be a multitasker, I can do multitasking, I can do 10 things together, right? This is a big myth. It means you are cheating yourself very royally. Very royally, you are cheating yourself. So if you really feel that, yes, even while driving the bike, I actually can message, right? One of my students said that, yes, I can do that. I said, fine, right? It is because you have tried to program yourself to do that. What's in the back of your mind? It's like that if someone watches, right, say how impressive. I know one person that while driving he'll actually sit on his kinetic as if he's like Maharaja, right? One leg would be like this. Why why to do that? Now, in all these processes, unfortunately, that person who said that, yes, I can do the message like this and that, right? He met with one of the worst accident. Nothing happened to his brain, but he got fracture. It was Colles fracture in both his hands, right? And for rest of the life, he could never get that strength back. So don't, when they say that while driving, right, while driving, don't ever talk on cell phone. Why? It is because of this reason. It is because of this reason. So same way, if while driving you should not use cell phone, then why should you use this cell phone while studying? And now just check right now, right? Your books are there and your cell phone is immediately next to it. You are studying something which is so important, so interesting, right? And you are actually happy studying that topic. And then one simple tuk tuk, oh, message has come, right? Now see your entire focus, it goes towards that cell phone, right? Who knows that this cell phone, it could be from Dubai and some sheikh is requesting you that what should I do with my gold currency chest and what should I do with my all those kuas of oil, right? Should I sell them off, right? Are you expecting such message, or you are expecting messages that what should be the next price for these Rafale fighter planes, right? Is it so? No, it is just a hi from your friend, and now you are distracted. Forget, right? Finish. That's what we say. Learn to finish the topic. Learn to finish the topic. And then you will say that once I'll finish the topic, then and then I'll go to my cell phone to see if there is anything, right? Early at night, but sleep does not come. The more sometimes comes, yes, true. It happens. Now see, you are honest, right? You are writing this thing in actually in public, right? Everyone is reading it, right, Mohit? But still, say how grave the situation is. Now you must be a very young guy, right? At young age, when the brains they are so powerful, so even your sleep center must be so powerful, but it is now getting overtaken by so many other thoughts. So when you say the more something comes to my mind, then I do not wake up in the morning. Yes, it is what really happens, right? These are nothing but all those dynetics, right? All those hidden fear, hidden emotions, hidden panic states, they keep on mounting. So this is the time when you start erasing all those things. Whatever the methods which I am telling you, start drinking 3 liters of water a day, right? How much sleep is enough for us? At least 6 to 7 hours is ideal, right? This much. If you can 8 hours, it is okay. More than 8 hours, it's a crime, right? More than 8 hours is a crime. Less than 6 hours, well, it is not good, right? It is not good. So over here, it is one thing is the quantity and second is the quality. If you are getting a quality of sleep, so even in some cases you have slept for just 6 hours, but you are fresh for the entire day, and even at night, just before you go to sleep, still your energy level, if it is good, right? So then it means you are taking enough sleep, right? No problems. It is your body himself will keep on telling you that what exactly is your state. What we are working on is the performance. Your performance should be outstanding, right? You should be able to work effectively at any time of the day. That's what we are interested in, right? So at times it happens that initially, right? I'm not telling it forever, but initially, if it happens like that, let's say you have tried to go to sleep at 10:30, right? And you feel that no, I'm not getting that sleep, right? I'm just tossing in bed, no problems, right? Wake up, start reading, right? Utilize that time, right? And utilize it like that, let me finish one topic, right? After that, I'll go to sleep and do finish that topic, right? Half an hour, 45 minutes, no problem. If it is 11, 11:15, 11:20, don't look at the clock. As soon as the topic is complete, now try to go to sleep. You'll see that immediately you'll go to sleep, because now that is as a reward. Your brain has entered into the reward state. You have done something, that's why you are getting that sleep, right? So this is how you trick that monkey, right? You have to really trick that monkey. Okay, one more thing. When I say exercise, I actually mean that it has to be the physical exercise and it has to be the mental exercise. If you are going for a fight, right, won't you prepare yourself? Right, you'll prepare yourself, you'll take care of everything. You are going on some journey, right? It's like say 200 kilometers of driving, right? 200 kilometers of driving, and this road is going via jungle, right? Will you be fine? If someone would say कि अच्छा कार है ना, one wheel is like, say in last 1 month there were 5 punctures in that, and there is some problem in the alignment, and we have fuel, right? It is bit less but chalega. Let's start. Will you even dare to travel? We will say first it is 200 kilometers of jungle, right? So our vehicle should be absolutely fine. Unfortunately, in our life, it is a 2000 kilometers of journey, and we don't even prepare our systems properly. And then we say that we get knee pain, we get headache, we get this, that, everything, because we have not conditioned ourselves. When in the emergency we feel that yes, it is the 8 hours of non-stop duty, prepare yourself right now. Prepare yourself, right? If your physical fitness is good, you will really enjoy the life. Now, how to start? Not more, right? Just a simple walk, but every day. Okay, every day is too tough. Five days a week, right? 5 days a week. Is it enough? Is it fine? Right? That should be, right? Should not be a big problem. Garmin, Fitbit, right? And many of the companies, right? These are some of the very reputed companies. They have got those watches. Now, in that watch, it happens that if you are sitting silently, sitting still for over 1 hour, immediately that watch will start buzzing, zoo, zoo, right? It will say, "Okay, come on, move, take some steps, walk something, right? Move." It is behind that science that if you are sitting at one position, right, with legs bent over 1 hour, the chances of heart attack, it rises by over 22%. Someone might say that yes, I go to gym, right? Yes, you go to gym and you do some heavy exercise for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and then for rest of the day, if you are sitting at one point, this is far worse as compared to someone who is not going to gym, but at every 1 hour interval he is just taking 200 steps. He's far better. Our body requires continuous motion, right? Continuous movement. So just involve such activities. And when your body is fit, then your brain is fit, right? It is like people say that what would happen if you just walk for 4 kilometers, 5 kilometers a day? It will make a big difference. It is adding that discipline, right? And at the same time, every day by walking this much, you are walking for 7, 8,000 steps, right? So it means it is actually your joints and all the structures, they are now working so properly. And then this constant steady pace, whether it is a walk or as you become more efficient, if it is a run, it is nothing but a meditative state, right? It is a meditative state. So even if you are talking to someone, still there you are into that aura, right? It is like when they say, yes, the whole group is running, or you are running with your friend, or you are walking with your friend, right? So you'll find that if with those cameras, special cameras, that is what is called as the Kirlian photography. Well, you can even Google it, right? Kirlian photography, which is taking care of the energy. You'll find that entire group, right? That group, it comes into the same aura. It is like the same aura which is moving, right? Because all of them, they are with the same purpose. So here idea is that just commit, start doing something, right? And now you'll say that no, I can't go for walk. No problems. 10 minutes of jumping, 10 minutes of dancing, right? 10 minutes of laughing, right? Even if 10 minutes is too much, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, do something, just start. Just start. These are the methods by which your brain will feel very good, because brain is a monkey, right? He feels like doing this thing, right? Try to do the dance, right? Just unrestricted, uncontrolled, absolutely unmethodical, right? And absolutely illogical, where people should feel that yes, he is not a person but he is a monkey. Forget about others, you will feel very happy, right? You will feel very happy, and that is where you will actually relieve your stress. Have you ever seen the real monkeys, right? What about playing some sports rather than walking? Sure, why not? Yeah, sports is definitely good. So if you feel like that, if you got good company, right, playing sports is definitely okay, right? No problems. When nothing is available, it's like that playground is not available, right? No one is there, right? Do this breathing exercise. Now, this is when I'll teach respiratory systems. Actually, I'll tell you that what it really means. But in simple words, we just say that something what is called as the diaphragmatic breathing, right? Diaphragmatic breathing. Now, we do have few friends, those who are not in medical, but in simple words, that's the thorax, and this is the abdomen, and there is a diaphragm in between, right? When we breathe, this diaphragm should go down so that our lungs, they are getting more space for expansion. So actually your belly should come out. That is what is called as diaphragmatic breathing. आपका पेट जो है, that should come out. That is diaphragmatic breathing. Normally it is not so, right? We breathe, that is with our chest, right? But when the belly comes out, it is called as diaphragmatic breathing. Actually, that is where your lungs, they are taking more oxygen. More oxygen means it will be better blood which is getting supplied to the entire body. Entire body is happy, all cells are happy, automatically your performance will improve. This is diaphragmatic breathing, right? uh Well, yes. See, this is like this is what happens when others, they say that okay, you are trying to become a doctor and you go to sleep at that 10 o'clock in the night. Don't worry. Start waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning. And then they themselves would say, "Kyore, wow, he is waking up so early because he is going for becoming a good doctor." Well, people would say, don't worry about it. Don't worry. Set is what is called as your circadian rhythm, or the biological clock. Once your biological clock is set, bus, that's where things will start going good, right? Ideally, so best time is say 4:30. 4:30 is a very good time because it happens like when it is 7 o'clock now, you'll find that you have finished so many things, right? And now you have got all the time in the world to do finer of the works. So this is the time when there would be minimal disruptions, minimal disturbances. Because after that, those phone calls and this, that, everything would start. But this is the time because people won't be waking up so early. When they don't wake up so early, why not to utilize that time so that there is no disturbance on your part, right? No one disturbs you. So that's the best time. And you'll find very soon that many of the good thoughts, right, they start coming up in the morning, right? They come up in the morning, and then when you implement it, it is so good. So this is one what is called as the diaphragmatic breathing, right? Your belly should come out, deep inhale, your belly should come out, and then exhale. A normal breathe, but your belly should be coming out, right? This is one. And second, we talked last time and what is called as the boxed breathing. This boxed breathing, that is also super effective. Inhale, right? The count of four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, right? Breathe goes in. Over here, hold, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Then exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So here is I'm writing out. And then hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is what is called as the box breathing. Super effective for if you are very angry, if you are right, there is something burning in the heart, right? You something which you can't tell it to anyone, but you feel that yes, I want to shout. No, don't do that. Why to raise your blood pressure unnecessarily? Because when you increase your blood pressure, you are damaging yourself, right? Do this box breathing. Do it only 4 times, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And keep counting. Close your eyes, right? Right? And then breathe in, hold, exactly the same number of counts, breathe out, and then hold, right? We are programmed like this that 1, 2, 3, 4, it is easy. But when we try to exhale, that's how we exhale. No, over here it should be controlled. 1, 2, 3, 4, that way, right? So this is the box breathing, super effective, right? So whenever you are agitated, wherever you are irritated, you are angry, right? You feel uncomfortable, do it, right? These two very simple but super effective. And then for the mental fitness, anything, right? Say Sudoku, or let's say I use Rubik's Cube, right? I've got 3 by 3, 4 by 4, 5 by 5, and even a 6 by 6 Rubik's Cube, and some of the other Rubik's Cube which are odd shaped, right? But you keep on working on it. Now it's like say 3 by 3 can be done within say 1.5 minute, right? 4 by 4, yes, it takes slightly more time. 5 by 5, so its combinations they are so many, right, that it takes at times hours, right? And 6 by 6, I am working on it, right? I don't know right now how to solve 6 by 6. I'm working on it. Yeah, there are pyramids also. I do have that pyramid, right? I do a pyramid, and I've got even one uneven cube, right? What uneven cube is that one layer is this thin, second layer is this thick, third layer is very thick, and same way over here it is like this, and it is over like this. So the moment you disrupt this cube, right, that shape is completely irregular, and then you have to think with your what is called as the spatial concepts, so that you have to go and understand that this particular piece, if it is bigger, so then how it move. Actually it involves so many areas of the brain, right? Mirror cube, exactly, right? That is what is called as the mirror cube. So you Vedant, you work on that mirror cube. Okay. So these are like some very interesting and easy things to do. And then finally, say music, right? Make your own playlist. Don't worry about that what people would say. But these playlists, try to avoid lyrics. So no songs, right? No lyrics. Because when the lyrics are there, so then you are involved into those words, right? We don't want just simple instrumental music. Now, if you are say into Apple Music, or now to there are so many apps, you just put that meditation instrumental music, or just put say I one good suggestion, white noise, right? Just in any of the app, just put white noise, right? This white noise is of a very specific frequency, and it will be like shh, that type of sound, right? Just put that sound, start that sound, right? Just start that sound, right? And start studying, start working. You'll find that this is so meditative, right? It will stop your brain from getting distracted from all those external factors, right? Everything, all these things, they are available at no cost, right? We just don't use it, right? We just use, many times we use those hard rocks, right? Heavy musics, right? Or those lyrics, right? Unnecessarily making ourselves dukhi, right? So don't do that. You are the most important, you are the most precious person in the world. And then on top of it, if you feel like, right, painting or sketching, right, so definitely do that. I'm in fact planning to start a very simple series. It would be, right, I'll record those films, right? And that would be just a 2 minute film, right? 2 minute film. I'll keep on releasing it. And in those 2 minute films, all you need to do is, yeah, that's true. It helps you in focus. In that 2 minute film, right, I'll say that just draw this, right? One more, right? That's the nose. And give a big smile. And then this is a tasty tongue, right? And eyes, right? This, and here are the ears. And let's add some hair. Okay, this is enough, right? Within say 30 seconds you can draw this thing, right? Why not to draw one more, right? So this is like a big nose and like this, and let's add just one teeth, right? And say happy face. True. I'll do this. So it would be like, so if you really do this, right, if you really draw this, your hands, they are involved into so many movements. So actually it is your cerebrum, it is automatically, it is like a brain massage. Because when you are actually drawing these things, your hand, which is handled by a large portion of your cerebrum, it is like exercise for it, right? So that's what can be done. So simple things, right? But do it. And then after doing this, right, whenever you feel bored, right, keep a notebook, right? Draw, sketch anything, right? See, we used to when we were kids, don't you remember, we used to draw that, okay, these are what, these are mountains. Classically mountains were like this, and then typically this was the sun, right? And one large, one small, this was the sun, right? And invariably this was like horizon, and then there was a path which was going like this. On that path there was always a hut which we used to draw like this, right? And then there was like chimney, and then we used to do like this, right? And then there was a river, and in that river boat was always of this shape. ठीक है. And then there was some person and he used to say like this. But yes, why have we forgotten all these things? Even when you draw this, you'll feel so good, right? So be a kid, right? Wish you all the best and thank you so much. And we meet next week. Okay. Wish you all the best. Take care. Bye bye. And for any query, right, do write, right? I'll reply to that. But do it. Bye.